Hello, welcome back. As you can see on me, I only have Safari Net with a villager who has 50 health. I'm gonna close that, and a syringe. All right, here's what it. This video is just gonna be a little tutorial kind of thing. All right, you know how I have this set up here, this auto spawner. Well, this spawner, if you, it clones what's in there, and it does not copy over the stuff from advanced genetics, so this is kind of cheaty. I took this guy's DNA because you know how I made him have 10 extra health and a bunch of other abilities, making him a little stronger. So and the fact that he can, all the abilities I put on him, I don't remember all the ones I put on him. There's a way I can find out by since I have that blood centrifuged. I could just go inside. Actually, I'm just gonna put that there, and no, I don't even need to do that. I can just eat grass. There's 5 abilities on him. We'll just let those get scanned, and those same 5 abilities are when I put them onto my guys, the villagers, to be cloned. The clones technically I have not checked, so I'm gonna grab me a bucket, or not bucket, a bowl. That's it. All right. He can produce. These guys produce stew. They can breathe underwater, so they don't drown. They. Come on. They have more hearts. They have 10 more hearts for every time I inject this into them. Let's see what this one is. Swim in lava, so they're fireproof. And what's the last one that I gave them? I don't know if the health carries over in the clones. That's why this guy has 50 health, because I did it 3 times. But I do not know, and they also have resistance. But I don't know if they other abilities, if the abilities carry over. So I'm just gonna grab that, eat that, and then go someplace safe. Pop out this villager. If the abilities carry over, I'll be able to get some stew off this guy. Which it doesn't. He's a clone from the spawner, and so that's his default health, because he's an exact copy. The only difference is he doesn't have the stuff, so he's now injected. He now has 60 health. And now he's, if I can... There, I got stew off of him. Let me grab my gun. There. See, he has 60 health. And if I want, I can, they got plenty of health. So I'm just gonna, just for other things, if I ever want to clone something else other than them, I'm just gonna take some more of his DNA, and I'm just gonna centrifuge it. And, toss it in here. And now, I'm going to take this, take it out, that one out, put that one in. Now any of them that are spawned with this thing are going to have 60 health. That means it takes, seeing how this takes about 4 hearts when they fall in, it takes, the more ticks the damage they take while they're standing in this means more emeralds. But because they fall at not just 10 health, they only take 2 ticks, so that's maybe like 1/10 of an emerald. But now, seeing how they'll have 60 health, it takes quite a few ticks longer. Like this guy, Like this guy. He's got 50 health. And he also has decent trade, 10 emeralds for an eye vendor. Other than that... Come on, get out of this corner. Come on. Come. Alright. We're at... 375 for liquefied emeralds. And this guy's gonna be here for a few minutes. Well, not a few minutes, but... Now look at where we're at. We're a little bit higher. I'm just gonna break this. Spawn this guy in there. Now there's two guys in there who have plenty of health. Look at this thing go up. One emerald. Yeah, I basically just wanted to show you that you could do that. Because that's pretty useful. If you don't cut, the reason I did it like that I added health to these guys is because if you put water down in here, it makes it so that this thing is shorter because it's taking up those air blocks that are necessary for this thing to be able to tell if you have space. Even though it does mean making it safer in there. Doesn't really make a difference. But yeah. Finish. I made quite a few blocks with this method. And this is... If you're having trouble... If you have like a tall one of these and you still want to have all that space for smelting... I don't know how many spaces that is. But enough to do a lot of ingots. But yeah. Is there still not enough in here? It does use quite a bit of mob essence for exact copies. That was one copy. It uses 500 essence for one. So, it does eat up essence. Okay, it produces one or two. Yeah, it eats up essence to make exact copies. Now, if I was to turn that copy off, these guys wouldn't have the health. Look, just default health. But plenty of them. I prefer to have lots of health and lots of... I like it when they have lots and lots of health. Let's look at that guy. 60 health. Doesn't even register in hearts. That guy has as much health as the Ender Dragon, I think. He's got a lot of health. And it takes them a while to die because of that. And because of the way it's set up, I don't need to... The fact that I gave them lots and lots of health. To make this more efficient, I can give them more and more health to make it even more efficient so I don't have to have this thing constantly running. The more this thing is running, the more it's going to end up using my mob essence, which means I'm going to have this thing way over here producing even more essence. Look, I've already used up 2,000 of the essence that was in here, or about 2,000 of what was in all these. I don't know. So yeah, it eats up essence pretty quick to do exact copies. So the more health that they have, the better. Because that means I'm getting more emeralds per villager. It's kind of this kind of system is kind of like holding them up by their ankles and shaking them and dropping out the emeralds, kind of thing. It's kind of what this does. But you get the idea, right? The higher their health, the longer it takes them to die down there, the less often you have to use your essence and energy to clone them. I think that about covers it, right? So, yeah. Just do what I showed you, give these guys more health, and then clone them, and BAM! You'll have more emeralds coming in, because it takes them a while to die. Though they do take 5 to 6 hearts of damage from falling from here to the floor, but because they have a lot of health, they don't lose too much. And it takes them a while longer to finally die, and it produces quite a few emeralds. Look, we already have enough for another block. That's how much they produce. But yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you with this video. That was just something I found that you could do. And thought you guys might like that. It's a little trick. I hope the guys who are actually on the server, the real popular guys, you know, the people who made the mod pack and are all playing together, if they ever watch my video and see this, I wonder if any of them will actually implement that little thing I pointed out in this video. Because if they do, then that's great. If they don't, well, that's their prerogative. Doesn't really matter. Look at that, two emerald blocks from all that already, and I still have enough to make 4 more, and that guy's still in there. Yeah, it's a very useful system to do it like that. The more health you give them, the longer it will take them to die, meaning the more emeralds, and the less essence and energy you have to use to clone them. That's basically the whole point of this. The more health, basically health equals emeralds. The greater the health, greater the emeralds. Less use of other stuff. I don't know why, but that looks like a cake. A nice, yummy strawberry and lemony flavored cake. Well, that's basically the whole point of this episode that I decided to make right as I figure out you could do all that. So, yep, see ya, have fun, and do try it if